So a good while ago I installed the Monorim V2 suspension on my M365 Pro. This is the front mudguard. To be honest, when I put this suspension on, I thought I wouldn't really have a problem with this, but there is a problem. The spacers that you get with this, it causes it to move over time. Over the past while, this has been moving on me and I've had to center it on my Xiaomi M365 Pro, and it was a bit of a pain, to be honest. So in this video, I have bought the adapter for this front mudguard. We're going to install it on the scooter today. By the way, this is entirely up to you. If you're having any problems, it's probably worthwhile getting the adapter. But if your front mudguard is staying centered and you don't have to constantly, keep it level with the wheel, keep everything centered, looking good and stuff like that, there's no point in putting this adapter on. But if it is moving on you, I highly recommend you get this adapter. I'm going to show you now before we do the installation. And by the way, if you are considering on getting this suspension, have a look at the installation video that I done, and also have a look at the pros and cons that I covered already on the suspension. They're going to be linked in the description, in the top right corner, and at the end of this video. So this is the adapter from Monorim. It is quite small. It's linked in the description, by the way, if you want to go and have a look at the prices or get it yourself. It's entirely up to you. You do need to take off the front wheel to fit this, because obviously you need to take off the front mudguard, but I already done that. So if you want, all you need to do, you just take off the front wheel, pop off the front mudguard, and you're good to go. In my case, because I already done that, I can just put this straight on the scooter as it is. I don't need to take off the front wheel. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. So we're going to get cracking with that. Again, it is quite cheap, it's quite heavy, it's quite durable material. There are 3D printed parts you can get as well, but personally I got this one just to try it out because everything on the scooter already is the Monorim. So let's get cracking with that. It's quite easy to do. Let's go ahead. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is, obviously, we have our front mudguard here, we have the adapter here. As always, we're going to need two of these. So they're both size 5s, one is just longer than the other. By the way, if you can manage to get these ones here, you can see them here. They have, basically, these are really good for angles, for tightening at angles. So they're pretty neat if you can manage to get one of this. This is a really good quality long one, so yeah, pretty neat. So first things first, we're going to need to take out this bolt here. So let's get cracking with that. Hold one side and then just loosen the other side, okay?
I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome.
You'll get a washer for the outside, so just pop that back on, okay? So keep everything in order. We need to just tap it out. Just be careful. Not too hard. Now we don't want to take this out all the way. Now as we tap this out, this shock absorber is going to go down, okay? So just bear that in mind. Be careful. If you want, you can just do what I done. You can just put something beside the scooter so that it doesn't fall, okay? Now, we're going to need to take out this spacer. So what we do is, first we have our adapter here. So this is going to be the front of it. It's going to go on like this, okay? We have a metal washer that we got, and we also have a little rubber one here. We're going to put the metal washer first onto the screw. That's going to be going up the direction. So this is going to be the front. You can see the arrow here. So we're going to pop that through here. Pop the rubber on top. The instructions are not the best really for this, but I'm assuming that goes that way. We're gonna get our adapter here like so.
God's plan on sale word. Know the price cause I know my worth.
Just get a squeeze first before you straighten it up. Don't be worried too much. So let's just double check here. More than happy with that. And as you can see here, the rubber got compressed. I'm more than confident to say that that's exactly where that goes. So just make sure it's level, make sure it's straight, because the last thing you want to be doing is taking this off. The idea is that we're going to slide this in and we're going to put the bolt through. Alright. Once we get the bolt through, we shouldn't be too bad. So let's have a crack at that. So we're gonna just lift up the scooter first. By the way, give this video a like if you're enjoying it so far, and comment below any tips that you have of your own for maintaining your scooter. Okay, so we have our adapter here, we have our spacer here, we have our bolt here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to try and pop this back in. Make sure you have your washer in here and your washer in here, okay? It's going to be a bit tricky, but we're going to lift up the scooter. We're going to see if we can Okay, so it's through there. So I just want to point out something here. Make sure you put the washer in here, and then you bring down the arm, okay?
Savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court.
Just to recap, you have a washer on this side, you have a washer on the inside, you have a washer on this part, no washers in between. You have a washer on the inside here and a washer on the inside here, okay? So just remember, make sure you have every single washer in place, all right, guys? So let's finish up here, let's tighten up a few bits and pieces, and we're ready to go.
But first I stretch, tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check, no drip this, tell them run it up.
As you can see now, we're all finished, and the guard is going nowhere, so absolutely brilliant.
Make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself they give me.
So there we go, you can click on the videos that are showing up on screen right now. Do give this video a like and share it with any of your friends if you think it might help them, and subscribe if you like scooter videos. In the meantime, guys, stay safe. I'll talk to you in the next video.
My name. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check, no drip this, tell them run it up.